You're listening to A Daughter, A Daddy, A Podcast, a Jamil Varil podcast on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and all major podcasting platforms. And we're your co-hosts, and her daddy. How's it going today, little love?
Good.
Excellent. So, are you all excited for another episode in Halloween month?
It's getting closer to Halloween.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. First, we'll be going over some of what we did this week as far as Halloween month goes. And after that, we will talk about some of what we watched this week, read, learned, created, and I'm missing one. What is the one I'm missing? I played. Yes, played, right?
And watched.
Yeah, and watched. Well, I said that. That's our lead-off point almost always.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if you like what you're hearing today, remember to check us out on social media, like, subscribe, and follow.
Yes.
Spooky. All right, we did something. So this is October, and last week we went pumpkin picking, and we still haven't carved the jack-o'-lantern yet. But that pumpkin will get turned into a pumpkin pie and a jack-o'-lantern. So don't worry, that will be happening probably next week. But it could happen this week. We'll find out. Obviously, you're going to be able to see it in the show art whenever it does happen. But this week, costumes were picked out, right?
Right.
What are you going to be, Autumn?
Black cat.
A black cat. Why did you choose a black cat?
Because I love cats.
Because you love cats? Did it have anything to do with Witch Watch and Nemu Meow?
Yes, I went to see Nemu Meow without getting an actual costume.
Okay. It's pretty
cat
cool.
form.
Cat form, Nemu Meow cat form. I like it. And JJ picked out his costume this week, too. What did he pick out?
A ghost.
Ooh, yeah, he just wanted to be a ghost, right?
Yes.
Like, I don't even know where that came from. Where has JJ seen a ghost in anything?
I have no clue.
Either way, that's going to be super fun. And Mommy and I are probably going to join you, thinking of getting some vampire teeth for Mommy and wolf mask for me. So we'll be vampire and werewolf to join you guys in the classic Halloween setting. How's that sound, Autumn?
Good.
Awesome. Now, some of what we watched this week, we went back to something that we were watching a lot early on. What did we start watching again?
One Piece.
Okay, and we watched the whole arc with Tony Chopper this week, yes?
Yes.
Tell us about Tony Chopper and everything that went on Drum Island.
Little reindeer, that's a doctor.
Okay, cute little reindeer, that's a doctor. And who did he live with on the island?
A witch, that's also a doctor.
Yeah, well, I mean, was she really a witch, though? She's not really a witch, right? People called her a witch because she was always in a bad mood, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, she came with plenty of antics. Did you think it was funny how she reacted whenever Luffy or Sanji called her old?
Yes, she like kicked them.
Yeah, no, and she flexed her muscles and she showed how powerful she was versus them, right?
Yes.
And who was the villain of the arc?
Wapple.
Wapple. You want to say anything about Wapple?
He's big and he eats metal.
Well, he eats more than metal. He eats anything, right?
Yes.
Didn't he have like gunpowder for breakfast or something like that?
Gunpowder?
Yeah, he ate gunpowder for breakfast at one point.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I think one of the crewmates, when he was going over what he ate for breakfast that one morning, he ate like gunpowder and like a cannon, one sauteed with butter, one raw. Do you remember? Pretty funny, right?
Yes.
And we got to see Chopper's fighting style. What does Chopper do in battle?
Yes, he can change form and then fight.
Yes, he can. And the battle at the end of that arc was just Chopper, Luffy, and Sanji versus Wapple and his two sidekicks, right?
Yes.
Because Nami's still recovering. Talk to us about Nami's recovery.
Well, when she was sleeping, she woke up. That's how we meet Chopper. She wakes up and then sees him.
Yep, and for the most part, Zoro, Usopp, and Vivi are separated from the crew during this arc, right?
Yes, Vivi and Usopp are trying to warn Luffy that the doctor isn't at the castle, and Zoro decided to do some winter training.
Yeah, winter training. You want to elaborate on that a little?
Yeah, literally, like he was standing in front of the ship doing exercising and training.
Yeah, no, Zoro's a funny guy like that. All right, who's your favorite Straw Hat as of right now?
Nami,
even over Chopper, right?
Chopper's my second favorite.
Okay, I'm not surprised there. Not surprised there at all. And we also made it to Alabasta, too.
Yes, It sounds cold, but it's very hot.
And we met a old familiar face, a Marine. Who did we run into in Alabasta?
Smoker.
Yeah, Smoker's there hunting for Luffy, right?
Yes.
We met two other important characters, one who lives around Alabasta and another one who is checking in on his brother. Who did we meet?
Ace. We also met Crocodile.
Okay, do you want to tell us anything about Ace or Crocodile?
Well, first I'm going to tell you about Crocodile.
Okay.
Crocodile, well, he's basically a member of Baroque Works.
He's the head of Baroque Works.
He's the head of Baroque Works. And in Alabasta, he's trying to pose as a hero, but no one knows that he's from Baroque Works.
Yeah, no. He's a warlord of the sea. He's one of the pirates that the Navy has given a pardon to. And he's trying to quietly take over Alabasta by posing as its hero. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
We also saw Vivi's dad, too.
Yeah.
And we met a shapeshifter that works for Crocodile, too, didn't we?
Bon Clay.
What did you think of the wacky personality that is Bon Clay?
I think he's hilarious.
Awesome. You kind of love the fact that he thinks he's friends with the Straw Hats right now. He doesn't know who they are, right?
Yes.
I'm glad you think Bon Clay is hilarious. Bon Clay is a character that's going to repeat throughout the series, and he actually has a very heroic moment later on.
Really?
Yeah, right? Someone like that capable of a heroic moment. He seemed very goofy. He's actually pretty amazing character. And Ace, anything you want to tell us about Fire Fist Ace?
Well, Ace is Luffy's older brother.
Yes, he is. And how does he fight? He ate a devil fruit too, right?
Yes, he did. It's a flame fruit.
Excellent. And they're pretty close, right?
Right.
And do you remember who he's working for?
No.
You don't remember Whitebeard? He's a Whitebeard pirate.
Whitebeard.
And he's hunting someone too, right?
Beard.
Yeah, those are two very important characters as the series goes on. All right, and you watched something today. You were close to finishing a series with Mommy, aren't you?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It's a Pretear.
All right, tell us a little bit about Pretear again. I don't know too much about it, so enlighten us.
Well, I'm going to give all of you a refresher of it, so I'm going to say what I did again.
Okay.
Well, basically, there's a girl named Nemo, and she's what you would call a Pretear.
What is a Pretear?
Pretear is basically the person that's supposed to defeat the Princess of Disaster.
Okay, and how close is she to defeating the Princess of Disaster?
Well, almost. The last time she wounded the Princess of Disaster, and she's close to defeating her.
Awesome. And we also introduced you to a isekai this past week of one that just came out with its second season. What did you think?
Campfire cooking!
Yeah, do you remember the whole title? Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill.
Yes, and Suey, and Fenrir.
Fell, right?
No.
Lord Fenrir.
Yes.
All right. How much do you love Lord Fenrir? How much do you love Fell?
He's funny. Like, he's constantly asking for meat.
Yeah, no, he's pretty funny. Who do you think could win in a meat eating contest, Fell or Luffy?
I don't know.
Pretty funny. Now, is Fell your favorite or is Sui your favorite? Which one?
Suey.
Sui? Okay. And what do you think of Makoto, the main character?
I can't explain it real well.
Yeah, he's kind of vanilla compared to the other two, right?
Yes.
And he gained some powers from the goddess Ninrir, right?
Yes.
What do you think of her and her fascination with sweets?
I like her with the fascination of sweets.
Oh, very funny, very funny. All right, reading this week. What have you read this week, little love?
Wolf Children again?
So you're just rereading the same thing over and over again?
Yes.
Man, you are a huge fan of Wolf Children, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. There's been books that I've reread multiple times. There have been graphic novels that have definitely seen better days after just going through them constantly. For you, that's Wolf Children. As far as that goes, I know I keep on saying this every single week, but the final character sheets have been made for me, so I get to start to enjoy some fun reading this week. But honestly, it happens just in time for Pokemon Legends to come out with Pokemon Legends ZA, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be doing with my free time other than Pokemon Legends this week, to be completely honest. So yeah, but I will definitely be getting back on this portion again. I guess we don't have too much to talk about in this category this week. Moving right along, playing. What is something you have played this week? Starting with something that we played together yesterday.
DJ, Pokemon Go,
Okay, and who did we catch on Community Day?
Fusion, or whatever it's called.
Solosis.
Well,
Yeah, it's got some pretty weird names going up, right? Duocean and I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce them. And you caught a pair of shinies, right?
yes,
We did not go out too long for Community Day because we're in the middle of a Northeasterner right now, yes?
yes.
So we went out just enough to be able to get what we wanted for it and picked up some drinks from Quick Check on the way home. But we also had to go out for diapers too. So, yes.
Diapers.
Okay. Diapers are funny in your mind, right?
Yes,
Okay. Funny little love.
thanks.
But yeah, so we did the run out for that, and the roads were safe. It's just, it was icky and yucky, right?
Yes,
Yeah, we're not doing anything crazy during it, but we did get a few shinies for the community day. And besides that, what else have you played this week?
Pokemon Violet and Smash Brothers and WarioWare.
Okay, Pokemon Violet and Smash Brothers and WarioWare, just bouncing around those 3 games again?
Yes.
Okay, anything specific that you did in any of them?
Well, in WarioWare, I tried to teach JJ his anti-eye grenation again with it.
So you're continuing to work with your brother, teaching him in WarioWare, yes?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. How's he doing? Has he won anything at all yet?
Not really.
I mean, it's okay. He's 3, right? Like,
Yeah.
how much is he going to be winning at a video game right now?
Not that much.
You know, you're a good big sis for teaching him.
Yeah.
Very cute, very adorable. Definitely like a lot. You excited to be playing Pokemon Legends later this week?
Yes! Pokemon Legends is so fun!
Oh my goodness.
I want it right now. I want to play it this
Okay, calm down. All right. And this week, as far as Halloween goes, we are also going to be doing a little bit of a harvest party with our church on Sunday. Doesn't that sound cool, Autumn?
Yes, with the petting zoo and the face paint and the food.
You're adorable, little love.
Thank you, Daddy. I'm just so excited. I wish it was today.
All right. Created. What is something you have been creating?
Shrinky-dink.
Shrinky Dink? Back on the Shrinky Dinky Dink?
Yes. The ones that I got from the library. Me, Mommy, and JJ did one.
You, Mommy, and JJ all did one together? Which one did you do?
Well, I did a sushi.
You did sushi? I need to see your sushi, Shrinky Dink.
Yes.
And what did Mommy and JJ do?
Well, JJ did a dinosaur holding a heart, and Mommy did a narwhal.
Very cool, very cool. Did you do any creative projects for school this week? Any science experiments?
We were going to do one today, but we don't have the right supplies.
You did observe the Northeasterner a little bit, though, and you did learn a little bit about that, right?
Yep.
You want to say anything that you learned about Northeasterners?
It's a rank below hurricane.
Okay, very cool. All right. As far as stuff I've created this week, man, I've had so much fun. I've been getting images together that I made for the RP, and the character sheets are now all completely done. I've made some of the maps that are pretty important because the players are going to be sailing around the world. It's a world full of like island and archipelago nations. Hey, do you know what archipelago means?
Mm-mm.
Archipelago is a group of islands that function together as like a unit. So, like Hawaii. But yeah, so I've been making the maps of the waters, including the hidden areas. I'll throw a few of them up as teasers at the end of this episode if any of the players are listening. So if they want to find anything of significance, they can look and they can find some hints in the video version of this. But yes, I've been going through getting all the artwork done for the campaign and having a lot of fun with that. I am so excited to be launching it this coming week. So by the time they hear us again next time, you will have already played your first issue. How does that sound, Autumn?
Good!
And we'll talk about that a little during the play portion next week. Yes?
Yes!
Oh man, this has been a lot of fun. All right. As far as something you learned, obviously you learned about Northeasterners this week. You really do enjoy learning about weather and meteorology and stuff like that, yes?
Yes!
Okay. To be fair, we have spent some time on it, and you were tracked the way the wind was blowing it a few times. So definitely very exciting, definitely very fun.
In fact, I might do that after the podcast.
You might do that again after the podcast?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, no, definitely one of the lessons that I've learned most this week is sometimes you know how sometimes you have a project and you just keep on pushing it off and off, right?
Right.
Sometimes you just have to jump in and get it done. And the rewarding feeling that you get for finishing a project that has been lingering for a while just feels really good. So yeah, anyone who has one of those projects that's just been lingering and waiting around to be done for a while, jump on it because because though it might be difficult to start and difficult to get into and even difficult to finish, the feeling of it is going to be super rewarding. All right. So once again, we went over some of the fun that we've been doing for Halloween month. After that, we went into some of what we watched, read, and created, learned, and played this week. Autumn, close us out.
This is a Daughter, a Daddy, a podcast signing out. Bye!
Bye! And remember, if you like what you heard today, check us out on social media, like, subscribe, and follow. And check out all J-Mail for Real podcasts. Once again, this is a Daughter, a Daddy, a podcast. A place where a daughter and her daddy watch, read, play, create, and learn together.